Hi, I'm Andy Smith, and I'm talking about my new compilation on BB Records called Reach Up Disco Wonderland. Radio really was, what kind of got me into listening to, getting into music. And in those days, I used to listen to Radio Luxembourg. Tony Prince would do the Top 20 Disco Import show, and I'd just be quite amazed at this kind of club music that I didn't really hear too much on the radio, but it existed in this club environment, which I knew nothing about because I was not old enough to ever go to a club. And there was me and another guy called Nick Hawkes, also from Portishead, and we were literally the only two kids in school that would know anything about, Sharon Red, Prelude Records, Soul. Everybody else at school was into heavy metal or two-tone, and it was just the two of us that were into that stuff, and we just kind of had a shared love of it. And then hip hop came along, and I got influenced by hip hop and other kinds of music. But I was always into this first ever kind of club music, really, and it was cutting edge club music of the time. Let's not forget. And then only in the last kind of 4 years or so, I got together with Nick again, who also works in the music industry, and we just thought we should just play these old tunes that we used to be into back in the day again, because the whole disco thing, the re-edit thing was happening, and a lot of younger people were getting into that kind of stuff, and we thought, well, we've got all these tunes from back in the day, the original records that we bought back in the day. So we just started doing a few parties and like Stoke Newington and stuff like that, and just playing the tunes we wanted to. Another guy came on board, Chrissy Kibosh, and it kind of grew from there, really. And now we've got a residency at the Bussey Building on the South London Soul Train night, which is great. And it's nice to be able to do it, because a lot of people don't know that I'm kind of into that stuff. I think they probably think that I started with hip hop and then funk and samples and stuff. But I go back way before that, and I like lots of different music, which was highlighted on some of the mix CDs I did. But it's really nice to just go back to those tunes that I used to. So I was always recording cassettes. I've got hundreds of cassettes of like radio shows, soul shows, and local ones in Bristol and Gloucester. I used to carry me ghetto blaster down the street blasting out these tunes, and it's really nice because some of those tunes are now actually on the album, which is just a nice turnaround. That it's gone from me taping it off the radio and playing it walking down the street trying to be cool to actually it lasting the test of time, and now coming out on the compilation, which is fantastic. It's just the grooves and the song structures. A lot of them obviously based on songs, but I guess it's just timeless. It's I wonder about things that have come since, whether they will be as timeless as this is. And I was out with somebody last night, and they were saying about the rare groove thing. It almost being like the rare groove where people used to listen to old James Brown records because they just still sounded fresh in that era, the later era. And I guess it's the same thing now in this world of what people listen to now as modern music. It actually kind of sounds fresh again, because it's got that realness about it, and the real players on it. I guess, is everybody fed up with music made by computers? Maybe so. It just sounds organic, and it's fun, and not serious. It's just good time music, really. So I think it's going to last for a long time.